AI!
SpongeBob. SpongeBob, I was just...
All right, sorry for the jump scare. But today we are going to be diving into Google's brand new AI, which it is a little scary. So basically, a couple days ago, November 20th, this article's from, Google released their new image generation software, Nano Banana Pro. Weird name, admittedly. I don't know why they went with that, but I'm not talking about the Pro part. I'm talking about the Nano Banana. People have been glazing it. I'm not going to lie. I've been seeing a lot of glaze for this thing. So I'm going to take a look at the video. We're going to take a look at some pictures, and we're also going to try out something I saw that I'm very interested to see the results I saw on a subreddit.
This is your new creative partner, Nano Banana Pro, from Google.
Interesting name.
Built on Gemini 3. So with Nano Banana Pro, you can reflect it, bend it, reimagine it.
Freaky. I'm not going to lie, a little freaky, but...
and make it clear with detailed infographics, intricate diagrams.
Dude, the infographics thing is huge, actually. I've, like way early days, like you try to get ChatGPT to do anything like that. I mean, you weren't even getting words first off, but it didn't make sense or look good, so.
Craft a brand.
Oh, that's cooked, bro. The brands thing is cooked, I'm not gonna lie. If you're taking a design that somebody else made and you know you're using it to visualize it on different items and stuff, that's fine. But yeah, man, they're coming for those jobs, dog.
Focus.
The focus thing was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
And with every image securely watermarked.
That is, okay, invisible watermark.
Nano Banana Pro.
Very interesting.
For your next idea that starts anywhere and ends wherever you take it.
A couple of things in there were definitely interesting. The watermark thing, I'm gonna look more into that really quickly because I actually had not heard anything about that, so I want to see what that's about. But then I think also the focusing and you know, actually being able to maintain an image and be able to slightly tweak it is something that a lot of other models have struggled with in the past. How to identify AI generated images in the Gemini app. We believe it's critical to know when an image is AI generated. I don't think that's ridiculous to say that. I think most people would probably agree with that. Embedded with our imperceptible Synth ID digital watermark. It sounds like the Terminator, bro. Synth ID. Here we go. What is Synth ID? Generative AI can help us all to be more creative, productive, and innovative, but it can be hard to tell the difference between content that's been AI generated and content created without AI. More and more true lately.
One challenge is developing a mark that's hidden to viewers, but visible to those looking for it.
Very interesting concept.
Synth ID by Google DeepMind.
That's actually pretty crazy that they figure out how to do something like that. I don't know if they're going to go into it. I don't know if that's like metadata or if it's actually like something within the image itself.
Watermark can withstand common editing techniques like reordering and trimming, adding noise, compression, cropping, and filters.
I feel like it's got to be some metadata thing then, right?
How? For images, it can be embedded directly into the pixels.
I feel like it's got to be some metadata thing then.
For video, it also marks every frame.
Okay, so each pixel contains the watermark, which is crazy. Like, how does that even work, bro? You got like pixels within pixels?
3D converts the signal into a spectrogram, a visual representation of the sound waves, into which it embeds the watermark. Before
that one's even crazier to me. Like, how do you do that? You can't, oh, man, dude, technology is crazy these days.
It converts everything back into a waveform. For text, Synth ID looks at which words are going to be generated next and changes the probability for suitable word choices that wouldn't affect the overall text's quality and utility. If a passage contains more instances of preferred word choices, Synth ID will detect that it's watermarked.
That one's a little more interesting. So if the text is AI generated, there's like certain flag words, I guess. I don't really know a better way that you could go about watermarking text. I think that's an interesting approach. I mean, I guess as it is, like you can usually tell, as at least right now, when something is written by like an LLM. So it's a good idea. These seem like good ideas. I don't know how well they work, but the ideas are cool. I honestly, going into this video, I knew nothing about that. So I think that's really interesting that they're trying to create a bunch of different types of watermarks. You know, they have the digital audio. They now have text, which I wasn't expecting that to even really be possible because, you know, there are those like AI detectors. They're not real. None of them currently work right now. Like I've completely written something, I've put it in there, and it tells me I'm a robot. Like maybe I just sound like one. I know I sound like one, but like, you know what I mean? They're not very accurate. So I'm interested to see how well this works. I think ethically, most people agree that there needs to be some kind of way to be able to differentiate what's real or not with how realistic looking these things are getting. 1 pixel, man. They put it in 1 pixel. I'm more interested in this audio one. It embeds a watermark into any audio published. It's inaudible to the human ear. So what, like it's quiet? Or it's like frequencies we can't hear? Large language models generate text 1 word at a time. Each word is assigned a probability score. To my understanding is if you were just going like 1 sentence by 1 sentence, you wouldn't really be able to tell a human from AI. But if you're looking at like a larger like chunk of text, like you're looking at a paragraph or multiple paragraphs, they might actually be able to get some idea based on the probability of it using certain words, which that's a creative approach. I'll give them that. I wonder if ChatGPT could cook that one up for them. if someone thought of that one. Quite a lot of, concerns with misinformation, fake images, people not being able to tell what's real. So I think that the watermark system, like I said, I don't know how well it works, but I think the concept and the idea is a pretty good step in the right direction. I think the next logical step is to generate some stuff for ourselves. So as you can see, we have 2 images here. All right, we've uploaded my little soy jack down here. I don't know how well you can see this, but put me into a Mr. Beast thumbnail. We're gonna see. And let me put it on Pro if I have access to Pro. We also have a couple different options. Nothing too crazy with the aspect ratios. In that demo video, it showed a lot more, but anyway. This looks so... I love his shadow. You can see the little finger shadow is on my hoodie. Really just like transpose me. Okay, yeah, I don't think it edited me at all. This isn't half bad. Obviously, it's not perfect, and his real thumbnails are better. I think he does use AI in some of his thumbnails, but like, that's not that far off for something I spent 4 seconds doing. And I'm not gonna like buy credits or whatever, but I'm sure I could say like make me where Mr. Beast is. I really suck at thumbnails. I don't just have like AI pump them out for me, which is probably why my click-through rate is like 1%. But I did see this post on Reddit, which is interesting. I'm gonna hate on this a little bit. Just more explaining, it's more precise text rendering and stuff. And then it's as much like how engineers see the world. Like, not to flex, okay, but I have an engineering degree. And this is just like, I just cringed at this so bad. People don't be seeing the world in numbers, dog. It's not like that. I mean, if it did generate, this is pretty cool. I think the cross section. I think my nitpick was this is just this last sentence, much like how engineers see the world. Like that feels so like nerd emoji, but like if it actually spit out this image exactly, that's pretty crazy with just the writing. And like this is like the highlighting and stuff is very, very well like graphically designed, I feel like. Yeah, I really was just hating on that last sentence. This is a cool graphic when you get down to it, I guess. This is the thing I wanted to see though. Created image at these coordinates and it drops this. So I want to take a location I know and see what results we get. All right, I just copied the coordinates of my old childhood home. Create an image at, when did I live there? 2012. How accurate this is. This may or may not be shown. I'm gonna show 90% of this, but it's not really great. I'm not gonna lie, I had higher expectations. First off, the sign here, it says 1754. I'm not approaching my 300th birthday, so not very accurate there. The trees look pretty accurate though, and the roads and this, but this is supposed to be on like my cul-de-sac, so didn't work too great. I don't know how accurate this coordinates thing is. I wanted to try it though. It's hard with stuff like this because on one hand it's really like some parts of it are really cool, right? But on the other hand, you have all of the ethical implications of it. Misinformation, jobs. I don't know. Sometimes you don't want to look deeper than like, that's so cool. Like that's so cool that technology can do that. I can't believe we've come this far. But I think it's a really good thing that they're working on this kind of watermarking feature, because I think that's really important. If these, I mean, this isn't even the final stage of how convincing or how good this stuff's going to look. And a lot of this stuff is paywalled. Like eventually when all this stuff is free and people can just pump out slop, we're going to need something like that. Because I don't mean love it or hate it. I don't think it's going away. But yeah, man, crazy times. I'm interested what we're going to see next out of image generation and video generation. I mean, the Sora stuff that just dropped is pretty crazy on its own rights. I think that there are some positives here, though. I mean, the attempt, at least, into watermarking. Don't know how successful it's going to be, but I like the ideas there. It's nice to see that even with the drop of something like this, where there's like hyper realistic stuff possible, there's also this being dropped alongside of it. But yeah, I mean, obviously this video, the purpose of it wasn't really diving too much into like the ethics of all this stuff. It was more just to discuss. Let me know your thoughts. I'm sure people have strong opinions on this. Always down to hear people out and have this be a space for people to share their perspectives on it. So let me know what you think. Stuff is crazy, man. Who knows what we're going to see this time next year? I mean, a couple months, couple weeks from now. You never really know at this point. The stuff just keeps seeming to pick up pace. But anyway, thank y'all for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Also, excuse the messy background, please. It's Christmas season. All these are Christmas decoration boxes, and yeah, the Christmas tree one all the way back there. So, gotta get festive, right? I usually have a green screen behind me, but I just thought I'd try it out without one for once. So